turn it back to Alyssa Marino for our Grand Championship introductions.
The following contest is for the Grind Grand Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in at 4,000 pounds of raw heavy metal. He's here to rule ass. This is WARHORSE. And his opponent, from Syracuse, New York, weighing in at 207 pounds, the Moonlight Sun and the Grind Grand Champion, Mike Skyros.
Some will say that the first championship defense is the hardest of them. To get over that initial hump, silence the doubters. Top shelf Troy Nelson now in possession of the Grand Championship, presenting it to Warhorse. Warhorse knows all too well what's at stake. He was around the water cooler when the bees were buzzing, circa Electric Crown this time last year, circa Fear of the Dark this time last year. You gotta believe it sat in the back of his head as to why he was not included. But now, gets to right all those wrongs and then some. They lock horns.
And that just goes to show, sorry, hi, here I am. That just goes to show how little of a threat Warhorse perceives Mike Skyros to be. Had him in a compromising position and just a little pat, just to establish who he is and that this is metal territory.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, you know, and you heard the crowd chanting at Mike Skyros, he likes butt rock. I've heard that if Mike Skyros is victorious tonight, he's going to change the name of the next show to Bat Country.
No, don't.
I hope that that's not true. I'm more of an Atreyu guy anyways.
Fair enough, to each their own, but if Mike Skyros has it his way, it'll be absolute pandemonium at Pro Wrestling Grind.
And it will be Warhorse waking up on the right side of the bed. Warhorse now, though, in a comfortable spot. Mike Skyros this time last year came up on the losing end of Logan Black in our Pro Wrestling Grind Emerald 12 opening round.
And we talk about just how much can change in a year. I mean, Troy Nelson said it himself, so much can happen. Mike Skyros is now standing here as the Grind Grand Champion, defending it here at RPM.
No doubt about it. Yeah, this time last year, Mike Skyros may have been a match or two away from the complete cut from the Grind roster.
Something he talks about very freely, that he feels like he really had to redeem himself. He had to climb up from the bottom.
We watched it firsthand. He did. No argument. He was on the chopping block.
And was able to reignite that fire, to light something within himself, and now stands before us.
And we gotta wonder if last year at Fear of the Dark, it set all the groundwork. Logan Black defeating Mike Skyros and then eating a chair, courtesy of Mike Skyros, later on in the tournament.
There's a newfound viciousness, a different level of aggression from Mike Skyros, and it's obviously paid dividends as he's picked up the gold here, the grandest prize, the Grind Grand Championship.
It's fascinating you mentioned that, because he's dialed in his moments to both pile down on the pedal and when to slam on the brakes.
Yep.
As we're seeing now.
The poser disposer.
Well done, well done.
Yeah, very clever.
You know, all these people here, I bet a bunch of them listen to Avenged Sevenfold.
I wouldn't put it past him. Oh, wow.
Skyros.
You think you're strong. Best way to figure it out is a test of strength.
Two body guys.
Both incredible conditioning of these athletes. here in our main event.
Mike Skyros hasn't broke his diet since 2008.
Celebrates, I think he celebrated his win of the Grand Championship with a box of lettuce.
I was gonna say, it was like grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken and
it.
a box of lettuce, come on. Maybe that's why he's so angry all the time.
I gotta imagine, like a carbs will do that to you. Drives home the point of the boot to the midsection, coming in hot. Warhorse gets the boot up, and now switching up hands.
That is 4,000 pounds of raw heavy metal colliding with the skull of Mike Skyros.
Testing the pliability of that heavy metal with his own fist. And now,
unleashing RPM Fest, counting along. A swivel of the hips, extra input.
the thrust is a must here at RPM Fest. Warhorse flies in with the back elbow, stacking on with the combo, the clothesline.
Ooh, driving the knee though, right to the middle of the back. Arching against the pain, there's no way to relieve it. Now the shoulders are down. Only two, the Warhorse willing, ready, and able to try it a third time.
Yeah, Mike Skyros really feeling the effects of that backbreaker. Warhorse completely redirected his momentum off of that. Thought he might have been getting a back suplex. Found out the hard way. Now Warhorse.
Warhorse was checking his hand to see if there was any souvenirs left from Mike Skyros' body.
Not outlawed in the grind rule book.
Oh, jeez, leg drop right across the, it looked like it hit actually the mouth and the chin of Mike Skyros.
Dialed in like X-Pac with that leg drop.
Warhorse, someone you talk about who's fueled and more at home in the vibes of the heavy metal fest that is RPM. Oh, no, no, no. The lights.
Went down in the city.
Oh, but again, our friend is back.
Sun shines on the bay.
Oh.
Warhorse laying down the latex. Is that latex? Anyway.
Plastic in.
My God. Warhorse now bringing Mike Skyros around the hard way.
And he's got that pool noodle as well. Again, chops off Troy Nelson, really utilizing that discretion here. It's a huge matchup, so much on the line with the Grand Championship. But Top Shelf, come on, he's got to make the call here.
Yeah, there could be a garrote wire in there.
We never know. I've seen steel pipes inside baguettes. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, ain't it the truth? Especially here at RPM Fest.
No doubt about that. Oh, no. Hang on. It looks like Warhorse was looking under the ring for something.
Maybe it's more of that heavy metal. Maybe it's a Slim Jim looking to snap in.
Looking to snap some important body part of Mike Skyros. Might be using that chair to do it.
Testing it out on the guardrails.
And Warhorse fueled up, the metal god shining upon him, but Mike Skyros.
Yes, indeed, driving home the double axe, and now the knife edge chop.
Precious seconds that Warhorse spent looking for that chair and gave Mike Skyros that momentary reprieve, but Warhorse firing back.
This is what got Mike Skyros to the dance, is taking advantage of those fractions of seconds. That time adds up.
Anything, the precious moments that can shift the tide of the matchup, but hold on, Warhorse.
Wait a minute.
Eyes wide.
Not at a metal fest, not at RPM.
Not to a professional headbanger, are you kidding? Oh, there it is. Diving with that headbutt.
I gotta believe 1,000 pounds of that 6,000 pounds is in his head. And now, catches the boot. No, sir. Dragon screw. Paying homage to the great Hiroshi Tanahashi.
And a little bit of mockery for Mike Skyros as well.
A little bit of dude love. Now, Warhorse. Maybe now some Rob Van Dam in the cookbook, but Top Shelf Troy having none of it.
He may have been rusty, he may not have refereed in quite some time, but Top Shelf Troy Nelson knows he has to call this down the middle.
Knows how to snatch a chair in his day.
That's true.
Now the Irish whip. Face first goes Skyros.
He's got control of the ankle. Oh, wait a second, looking to, God, snap the leg out from the torso. That ball joint of the hip in danger.
He knows Mike Skyros gets dialed in with that diving DDT, that Skyfall that won him the Grand Championship. You ain't gonna be hitting that on a bum wheel.
Beautifully scouted, and look at this momentum that Warhorse is gathering. Oh, gee, stomping almost a hole through the kneecap.
Now doing the twist again like we did last summer.
Warhorse basking in all of his metal glory.
And what could it possibly mean for RPM Fest, seeing a championship change hands in such a manner?
Could you imagine? But if there were anyone and anywhere, it could be Warhorse and it could be at RPM Fest. And especially after all this damage to the lower body of Mike Skyros. Skyros is in danger. Warhorse, oh, the placement though, able to get that rope with Skyros.
And now stepping on through. Might be looking for a little horsepower.
God, look at the way he wrenched.
Well done, sir.
Whirling through, no horseplay from Warhorse.
The Indian deathlock applied. He felt the momentum shift, and he shifted his own grip. That's a master class.
Mike Skyros, you saw that arm went up like he might have been contemplating, but instead forced to drag his body weight and Warhorse's if he wants to make his way to the ropes.
Fingertips away, able to get it.
Warhorse shaking his head no, almost in disbelief that that didn't completely incapacitate Mike Skyros.
We are not in backcountry yet, Mr. Skyros. Warhorse, though. That elbow, though. We have seen that get him ever closer to victory. Iron Rip Bison has been on the receiving end. Perry Von Vicious on the receiving end.
And Mike Skyros, too, if he doesn't do something very drastic. Warhorse scaling his way up. Going up the double horns and looking to end this match to get the Grind Championship. But Skyros,
able to hit the ropes. Warhorse's equilibrium interrupted, and now the stomps rain down.
Mike Skyros now battering down Warhorse like it's almost easy.
Both hands raining him down. And he's not going to forget how this audience treated him this time last year.
Certainly not. That's the kind of thing that fuels Mike Skyros.
He doesn't forget. Powerful memory on Mike Skyros.
No doubt about that, and he has used it to fuel him ever since. He's used it to scale the ranks. He might use it here. No, not quite.
I mean, for the longest time, he established a bond with Travis Huckabee, but lest we forget, one of the names on that hit list also won Travis Huckabee. Mike Skyros not looking to tap out again like he did on that night.
Mike Skyros, since that time, has just been fueled by his own defiance, fueled by people underestimating him. And from the opening moments of this bout, where he probably perceived some disrespect from Warhorse.
Yes,
that has been the driving force.
And now, corner to corner. Turnabout fair play, returns with a flying back elbow of his own. Mike Skyros.
Oh, geez, dropping that knee right into that cover. Not enough.
But it dislocated the jaw, chip a tooth. Warhorse not taking kindly, but in no position at this point.
And one could argue that Mike Skyros is someone that stays a bit cool under pressure, usually doesn't get the feathers ruffled, able to maintain that mindset, the focus.
He's another one that I'd say is built for distance. 25, 30, 35 minutes, I bet he's built for it.
I would not deny that. We talk about the discipline of Mike Skyros, how he stays as conditioned as he does. That's the thing that can take him into the deep waters. That's the thing that could keep that championship.
We watched that man sit by ringside the entirety of a show, the entirety of Celebration Day, and then came and cleaned clock. Now he will sit all night and finds one opening. Same way he did that night, the same way he did with Travis Huckabee. And now in a camel clutch. Warhorse. Warhorse.
Fueled by the chants here at RPM Fest. Fueled by the metal gods.
Skyros trying to keep.
Oh, jeez.
Wasn't able to keep the choke, but he was able to keep the hair.
Doing whatever it takes. Into that cover. Warhorse. Jerky motion, but still a definitive kick out.
Yeah, still that near shoulder, the hardest of them. Most weight distributed across that. And Warhorse still playing the perimeter wisely.
Oh wait, Warhorse though anchors himself against that top rope.
Nothing doing, going station to station.
Oh, jeez. The volume on that alone. Gonna leave some souvenirs across the chest of Warhorse.
Explodes out of the corner with a clothesline, making a duo. Coming in hot. Bandana to the outside.
Ducks that shot and a headbutt to Mike Skyros.
Dare I say a headbang. Now, Warhorse. Tried and true, but nothing doing. The power slam though.
Showing that power. Is it enough? Mike Skyros. In so much defiance.
But we haven't seen the ace in the hole. We haven't seen the trump card. That double stomp from the top. But Mike Skyros very aware. Jacks the jaw, now takes off.
Oh, wait a second though, rolls all the way through, does Warhorse. Looking for another submission predicament.
Well done, and now.
Steps through, cinched in. Mike Skyros nowhere to go.
A lot of horsepower on that center of the ring. That's a long crawl for Skyros. He could be losing the Grand Championship on defense one.
Especially you think about the pain surging through the body, everything he's been through, the fact that he had enough wherewithal to sense where he was in the ring.
No doubt about it. And Warhorse, that's one of the most difficult holds to keep applied. The deep squat that it requires while also carrying some of your opponent's body weight. Oh no! A Warhorse may be looking to rain down from above with a different sort of assault.
Oh, Mike Skyros, though, showing off that core strength, the balance.
Little Nigel McGuinness flavor in it to win it.
Oh, speared!
Damn near cut him in half.
Force meeting momentum. Some kind of science, I don't know. But whatever the case, it was not enough to keep Warhorse down.
Yeah, he nearly turned Warhorse into War and Horse. No, he doesn't. He's an edibles guy. Warhorse out the back door.
Ears of Mike Skyros ringing.
Hold on. And now the verdict.
Is that enough to retain? Desperately close, and this is the most hot under the collar I think I've seen Mike Skyros get.
If you drop the verdict while wearing red trunks, then you win automatically, but it wasn't to be on this night. What will it take for Mike Skyros? But he's got eyes on the belt.
Whoa, whoa. What is he? That, okay, first I got a little scared, but.
Not our place, not our time. Top Shelf Troy's place, Top Shelf Troy's time.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
No. Not like that.
That's not how it went.
That,
Top Shelf.
is Top Shelf the new grind champion? You're the only one standing. Top Shelf is reassessing this situation.
He's been in some situations, nothing like this.
Mike Skyros, I think, just saw how his plan didn't go the way he had wanted it to. Troy has not called this match off. Wait a second! New champ!
WARHORSE!
Only two! Now what the hell is Skyros doing? Skyros has got the chair.
Oh, the mule kick! Oh, the mule! But wait a minute! Turnabout, fair play. The referee didn't see either side! And in the end, they got what they wanted.
Wherever we go, there we are.
Both dicks twisted. Both champion and contender down flat on the canvas. The phallus that has been less pulverized will walk away the new grind grand champion. Or in Mike Skyros' case, and still.
Now, shots across the chest exchanged here in our main event of Metal Gods.
Tempo picking up.
Both combatants finding their way to their feet. After all has been said and done, both are still here for the fight.
And now we're mixing up the strikes.
That forearm connected with the jaw of WARHORSE, and the boot finds the same spot.
Pondering Skyfall.
Oh, but it caught and slammed down WARHORSE with the follow through.
And he's not gonna cover off the power slam. He wants the rising lariat.
Oh, there he got.
Hook, line, sinker, new grand champ. What?
How in the world only a 2 count? Mike Skyros, I don't know what the hell is surging through his veins, but that is some unbelievable relentlessness.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm not even sure if he knows that he did it.
Instinct alone, WARHORSE now could be pondering that elbow drop, perhaps.
Signaling to the heavens.
Drives it down straight through the heart of Skyros. Could it be new champ? Dangerously close. But the grind grand championship bout continues.
There was never an argument who the grind faithful were going to be behind on this night.
No way, no how.
But that double stop. Oh, wait a minute. That headbanger brain buster.
Oh, wait a sec, floats over it though. Mike Skyros now backed into the corner.
Not to be denied. The prawn hole. And now.
Winding his way through once more, but wait, Skyros got the shoulders down. He did it. Here is your winner and still grind grand champion, Mike Skyros.
Mike Skyros, valuable tactical adjustment on his part. He noticed WARHORSE going for the sharpshooter, the Scorpion Deathlock, 3 times. 3 times. And the 3rd time he found the cradle. And the 3rd time was the charm. And in his first ever defense, potentially the hardest of them all, our grind grand championship remains bathed in moonlight. Our Skyros.